Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed. What's up, family? What's up, family? Lord of mercy. 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 On my total respect, protect the black woman because they're the only means of reproduction. One. That is your brother King Simon's music from back in the day. Yes, I wrote a nice song to this. So this song was this particular rhythm, family. This particular rhythm was not only a Shabba Ranks feature, but it's been various artists that dropped on this rhythm, man. This is gonna be a powerful, entertaining of course, podcast today. We got my special guest, a beautiful black woman called Paris Williams, coming up in the next few minutes. And about to respect the black woman because they're the only means of reproduction. Respect, protect the black woman because they're the only means of reproduction. Respect, oh no black woman, protect. That is the beauty of a man, not disrespect. The actual foundation, because the beauty of a woman is procreation. You better let your put be your black children. If you diss the black woman, you diss your nation. If you don't protect the woman, you're not a real man. On the better respect, protect the black woman, because they're the only means of reproduction. That was back in the day with me, man. In the 90s, I tore the place up, tore the damn shows up. And, you know, this person that I'm about to bring up is a dear friend of mine. She's been on the show before. We've ripped the place up, of course. Just want to remind everybody, we're going to talk a little bit, and then we're going to be breaking down we're going to do some ancient tarot spreads or ancient oracle spreads. We're going to do some ancient numbers. And you're able to donate. And remember, the Cash App and PayPal is in the description. The Cash App and the PayPal is in the chat right now. So anything y'all share with me, I'm going to share with her. So we want to keep it simple. I don't want people bouncing back there between hers and mine. Just send it to Cash App, $ King Simon 3158 or PayPal.me/King Simon. And in the half an hour, in the half an hour around 8:33, we're going to start going to the chat, and we're going to start breaking down names and numbers and all that good stuff. But this beautiful sister that I'm about to bring on, family, she's not only my guest, she is a celebrity consultant, multifaceted entrepreneur, mother, creative, and a holistic wise woman. Her Cash App is $ Patty123, and her PayPal email is IamParisWilliams@gmail.com. Without any further ado, we want to welcome right here on a return of the one, the only Paris Williams, right here on King Simon Presents Only Quality People. Let's welcome Paris in the building. What's up, girl?
Oh my God! First of all, that song was fire. I was in the background dancing. I was like, "Okay, King Simon."
Oh yeah, I used to tear up the stage back in the day. I went to number 5 on the charts, girl. Stop playing. I used to tear up the stage back in the day.
Where's the videos? You have any videos of this?
Nah. Those things I didn't get a chance to do that because at the point of my life when I felt that I was getting robbed, I stepped away from the music business. Did a whole album and everything. Didn't put out the album, just put out a few songs. But I am turning the music into children's books because all of them are positive lyrics, and I could change them all into children's books, just like my new children's book that I got out right now. That is from my black and white story. That is from the song that
I got it in my cart already. I got it in my cart.
Oh, thank you very much. This is from one of the song that went up to number 5 on the reggae chart called Black and White Story. And in between it, I said, let we tell the story. Yes, it's black, it's white, but let we tell the story. And that's the theme of the book itself. It's a brief history book. Real one sentence, one-liners, really, but the colors are exquisite. The artwork by Rainbow Arts is exquisite. I just wanted to feature that sister's younger sister. She got beautiful. When the young people start doing their art like that, man, she born the same day as Jimi Hendrix and Bruce Lee. Woo, man, she got the talent. And always she the Jimi Hendrix and the Bruce Lee of illustration.
Jimmy. I love
Yeah. Me too, girl. I could dance to some Jimmy. So how you been, girl? How you been?
I'm doing good. It's so happy to see you again,
Man, it's been a while, girl. You haven't been on my senior on Lloyd and various other places. Of course, you doing your thing on Saturn's daughter, man. And remember, this is all her links. For more info, she got the IG at PW Collections LLC. Of course, her website is pwcollections.com. Her YouTube is at Saturn's Daughter 47. Don't forget her Patreon. Don't forget Saturn's Daughter 47. Her Udemy.com. She got a course that teaches yourself to tarot at Complete Guide to Tarot Reading. She is doing it on multiple levels. So we're going to be flashing this throughout the whole whole show. You know how I get down. But when it's time for us to get your information, then we will tell you that, boom, your brief guidance advice. You got to circulate at least $10.10 and up. $11.11, $12.12 and up, and then we'll break down what we got to break down from a numerical perspective. Same thing that me and Kerry does on a Wednesday sometimes, because she hosts my Wednesday show. So big up to Kerry Ann Ingram. She's another number 8, and this one is another 8. So they know how to make this money.
I'm thankful. I'm thankful for you too, because if it wasn't between you and Lloyd, I wouldn't have really tapped into my higher self for real. I would have still been out there in them streets, you know what I'm saying, doing bad.
She wouldn't have revealed her Pisces skills that she got. She got them Pisces skills. So I know, and sometimes you got to tap into those old soul energy, especially being born connected to that number 8. You got to tap into that old energy. And those who haven't heard from you in a long time on my show, y'all seen her on Lloyd Strayhorn show numerous times doing her thing, and we're gonna do it at the half an hour. So give us a little chance to get it in and see what she's doing now, because my dear sister is doing so much. Want to thank everybody on Instagram right now. Y'all locked in on Instagram. Somebody said my 2 favorite people. That's Travis Little. Big up to Travis Little. My 2 favorite people. Big up to Travis tuning in.
What's up, Travis?
What up, Travis? Big up. Everybody on Facebook, everybody on IG, big up on, I got 2 Facebook page running. I got, of course, my IG. Damn, I forgot to set up my Twitter, but it's all right. I can share it to Twitter anyway. But, Paris, thank you very much. And I was with her recently at Prospect Park, man. And we had a good little time over there. Her, Lavy, her daughter, Lavender. We ran into Dave Lester, the comedian. Big up to Dave Lester, wherever he's at. Yeah, my man Dave. Yeah, him and I born the same day. Yeah, him and I born the same day. That's what's so interesting about that. So, and we were playing. I gotta say, although I used to see the game Uno, I never played it, but I played it with her and her daughter in Prospect Park after running into April Gopi from It's Brooklyn's. I think Brooklyn's Finest. I think that's the name of her thing. But what's so funny? I learned how to play it real quick, and I did that. And I won one. She was winning all. Paris was winning a lot. Then her daughter was winning a little. But we did what we had to do. I was going up against 2 number 8. So there's 2 number 8. So I know, but my life path is an 8.
It got a little intense.
It's all right. But my life path is an 8. My life path is a 17-8. So I know what it is. That's why I know why I pick up on the energy. So first and foremost, how's the family? How's Labby doing? How's mom? How's dad? How's everybody doing?
Everybody's doing really well. We're so thankful. Everybody's moving up. I'm very thankful for the family and being closer to home in Brooklyn. But yes, everything is moving at its pace.
Yes, good. I'm proud of the work that you've been doing. I've been watching you on Saturn's daughter, especially when you break down the Aquarius. Sometimes the Capricorn, sometimes the Scorpio, because that's all in my chart too. So a lot of stuff is in my chart because, Capricorn and Aquarius used to share the same planets, and they still do to a certain effect. It's just that it's changed over years. But I want to find out, and I believe the audience that don't know you, because you haven't been on probably in a year and a half, 2 years. You haven't been on in a while. We all go through our things and we all go through our healing. So I'm so happy that we are on our healing journey, continue to heal and be our greatest self. This is one of my great loves. She's a good friend. And, I remember introducing her to Nicholas, and she got a job there. And she did so much. She used to work at my table at my events one time. So she did a lot, bringing her up and, seeing her do what she has to do is, and seeing her take things to another level. She's not only into doing the tarot consultant. She also crochets. She's a culinary artist. She is, she has books out. When you go to a website, she got books. She got all types of products, herbal products, all that kind of stuff. So she's a multifaceted genius. She's not a mad woman. She's a genius, because there's a thin line between madness and genius, but it is what it is. And sometimes it can drive you mad. What was one of the first loves that you had coming up as a child to even guide you into what you're doing now? One of the first, all the multifaceted things that you do. What was one of the first things that guided you as a child that you gravitated to? Because I always tell people that usually you gravitate to what you're supposed to be from when you're young. What is it that gravitated you from a child?
Wow, now that you're saying that, I guess for me it was all about finding my individuality,
Mm,
in the way I expressed myself. So usually that was through fashion.
mm,
So doing a lot of like crochet was in sewing. Sewing was something that
right,
I got
right.
into at an early age, and it went from there, definitely.
Mm. And that was so sewing was the first. So, was there anybody in your family that was sewing and crocheting back in the day? Because my mother, she used to crochet and she was a seamstress. So I know how to sew, but I didn't go get that deep into tailoring all that. I have families that tailor and all that. Anybody in your family because you're Garifuna. So,
That
I
is,
know you got Garifuna on one side and American on another side. So Garifuna,
yeah.
big up to the Garifuna family, big up to Mr. G and the
Yes.
whole crew, Baba Sabi and all that, got Baba Dr. Sabi, the whole crew, and that's part of that whole tribe, that whole family there. Did you ever see any of that crocheting stuff back in the day with your family?
So we did. My grandma, Wala, she used to have this. It's like a fabric, and then she put the needle through it. I don't know what it's. I guess that's just regular sewing. And she used to make
Right,
her
right, right. With that,
little,
yeah, right.
you
Yes,
know,
yes,
that
yes.
circle thing, and then
Oh yeah,
you
yeah.
put
We
it
had
through.
my mother had that, and she had the wooden one with nails, and then she make all kind of stuff with the nails. I
Yes.
mean, they would do, yes, they did, yeah.
So that's what I saw her do. And I did a little bit of that growing up. But I was really interested in doing things more faster. So crochet was like, I don't even know how I learned how to do crochet, to be honest. I just know that it was easy for me to pick it up. And then, that was it from there.
That was, and what's so funny because a lot of people don't realize that even in our families, there are those that have done every little thing that you're doing today, but
Yeah.
they, and it probably wasn't called. Probably the names have changed, the language, because I know Garifuna speaks a certain language also, so
Yeah.
the language have changed and all that. Y'all speak what? It's Spanish, like it's a Spanish, Espanol type
It's like
African.
seven. It's all
Yeah,
it's
it's a mixture of
Portuguese.
different dialects. Yeah, Portuguese and all that. Yes, yes.
Yes.
But
That was
that
one of
that
the
makes
last
sense.
languages that they was able to like really decipher, was the
Mm.
Garifuna language. Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow. Give the Garifuna a very, very round of applause. I've met some great people in that of that, and they just act like regular people. They just family, but they're
Yeah.
very proud. They're very proud of who they are, and that's what I love about
Oh
it. That
yeah,
just
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I love about it. I love that. Now tell our audience about that because
Hmm.
the indigenous Garifuna, would they consider themselves also connected to Africa, or they're more
Yes,
of the
Nigeria.
of Nigeria? Okay, so they connected to the Nigeria. Oh, y'all are
Yeah,
gangsters then. Y'all are the gangsters like Nigeria. Nigeria
yeah.
gangsters of Africa, right?
We're connected to the Yoruba people, the Yoruba tribe, but
Mm,
for the most part, Nigeria like is where we. That's our peoples.
that's powerful because I know from my father, I found out that I'm from the Ashanti of Ghana. And when I meet the Ashanti brothers and sisters, they say, "Boy, you look like a Ashanti boy." Like real elders, 80
What?
something, 90 years old, always look at me and say, "Your family Ashanti," and but my father, yeah, Ghana. He when he went to Ghana and all that, he seen all of that, and he said, "Man, the spirit of Ghana or Africa hit him that he went down to his knees and prayed because it reminded him of Jamaica, but he realized where he come from." So that is a powerful thing to know, and that making that connection. Although people are, and although we were all over the world and all over the planet, they find in the darker, the deeper they dig, the more they find
Yes.
that represents us. And I'm proud of the journey of you finally culminating everything that comes probably from your ancestry, from the cooking aspect
Yeah.
and all that. And I know you went and took culinary art too, right? You did
Yes.
take a. And what was
Yes.
that all about? Because a lot of
Oh
people
my
don't know
God.
that you do that because they see you on tarot, they do you see on Lloyd just drop it, but you culinary artist, girl. Come on,
Yes.
talk to them, man. Let
Yes.
them know.
Wholeheartedly.
You even make
Over
your you
four
make your
years.
soap look like food and cakes.
That was the goal. When I came back, um, food is always something that I grew up on. My grandmother cooks a lot. She makes fresh food every day, 3 times a
Mm,
day. So I grew up people eating, and that's something that we grew up on. So going to school for cooking is in the bloodline. My stepfather, which is like my father, he's into catering. My mother was in catering. That's how she met my stepfather. So we are, and it's nothing but Capricorns and Aquarius is in my household. So it's
That's
very
right.
Saturn, Saturnian energy, and food, even like the whole kitchen is very important. The way that the aesthetics of the kitchen, we like the silver, we like the making sure that everything is in alignment, So yeah, cooking is something that I love to do. I really did, and it is something that I do, but I don't do it as often for people. Um, I've just incorporated in the brand. I have seasonings, vegan seasonings that I made, that doesn't have no salt. And you're definitely pushing me to get back into cooking as well.
Oh, but I could see you like. What's so funny? You have a lot of Saturn energy, like you say. Your mother's Aquarius; she's born same day as I am.
Yeah.
Your stepfather, December 25th, I believe. I
Yes.
remember that. And I know your daughter's at 8, and you're born out at 8 and 17, 8, which is also Saturn energy. So, which is so interesting. Capricorn is a Saturn energy. Aquarius shares Saturn. So I see what's happening there.
Yeah.
Wow, that give a round of applause to your family, man. Got to give them a round of applause. That's a family household there. Yeah, and a lot of us, when it comes to cooking, and what I was about to say, I see Judge Joe Brown make a barbecue sauce, but I know I could see you making some type of vegan barbecue sauce or something, because people like to barbecue, and if you make a nice vegan barbecue, because his is not vegan, of course, but but if you make a nice vegan barbecue sauce, I know that would sell. Anything that deals with products and moving without you having to go out and cook for anybody if you don't have to, any cake mix topping, and I could see you doing that, because that's one of your gifts. And even if you taught your daughter and let it become Lavi's barbecue sauce made by a child, everybody will gravitate to the child because they know
That's a
children
great
love
idea.
barbecue. Oh yeah, girl, I
Yeah.
know. I give ideas. You can have that one.
When I was doing the seasonings,
Yes,
those will come up too. It's so when you have so much abundance, it just comes to you. It's so much. Like
naturally,
I sit
exactly,
down sometimes and I have to like write down all the stuff that spirit gives to me. I can't do it all. You know what I'm saying? I wish I
exactly.
could, but you
And
know,
and yeah, that's the truth. And you know what's so funny, family? I'm a person that if I don't see you doing it, I will do it myself. And she's very similar, because that 8 energy, my life path is at 8. And like I said, born under that Aquarius. And then I have that number 1 energy. I
yeah.
remember I didn't see somebody building a stage for a fashion show back in the 90s. And I had a modeling agency back in the day. And I remember they wasn't fast enough in building. So I just called my cousin and everybody. I said, look, we're going to make this happen. They ain't fast enough. We're going to do it. We built a whole stage in the back of our duplex backyard over there in Park Slopes. Lived right up the block from Foxy Brown at that time. I had a
Wow.
whole fashion show between these two duplex. I was the manager of the building, so I ran that duplex next to me, and I ran my own duplex. We had the models downstairs getting dressed, and I had them walk up, and I had a crowd of people pack the place out with a big old show in
Wow.
a
You see, you make it
backyard.
happen.
So, oh yeah,
You
gotta
making
make
it
things happen.
happen.
I don't play, and those sisters are either children, they have children or doing their thing. But I remember Foxy before she was even a celebrity. She was out
Hmm.
there doing her thing, and I know her
Yeah.
from that to this point. So I'm so proud of what she's done all in her career since we left St. Mark's Avenue in Brooklyn. But
Shout out to
moving,
Foxy.
move, yeah. You know the deal. We was right up the block from Namaskar.
Brooklyn.
With Namaskar, yeah, we was right there on Vanderbilt and St. Mark's. So big up to Foxy and the whole crew. Matter of fact, I introduced her to Brother Polite on that block back in the day, and they were supposed to get married. And it was something else. There was some
We
drama.
ain't going there. We ain't talking. Yeah.
And but no, I read their numbers, and I told Polite, I said, Polite, she is one of your challenge numbers, and sure enough, they end up being a challenge to each other, because she was something else.
Mhm.
She was something else, boy. But moving right along, I'm just saying that because numbers don't lie. And when I warn somebody about somebody, if they don't balance it out with more spiritual aspects or learning how to communicate with each other, it ain't gonna work. That's why I stopped
Yeah.
doing compatibility sessions, man. But what do you hope for with your daughter, and with your daughter, with this science that you're getting into and all the talents that you have? What have you seen coming out of her?
She's Lavender definitely is into the herbs. She's into the herbs. She
Mm,
wants to start making the soaps. I didn't let her start making the soaps because
not yet.
she's
Right,
not
right, of
ready
course.
yet.
Right.
Um, she has her own intuitive gifts,
Mm,
sure, but I do feel like she has her own niche. You know, she is a person that wants to build stuff. She's an architect. She likes Legos and building things and um, doing those things. So I'm letting her find her gifts and abilities as well. But she
and
has
that's
a lot of great ideas. Wanted to do a lip gloss company, bath bombs. We
okay.
started a bath bomb,
Okay.
and we're gonna be picking that back up maybe in the fall time. We'll do like the bath bombs idea again. But
Hmm.
it's yeah,
That's good.
it's a lot.
That's good. I can't wait to see what she manifests as she's getting older, and she'll probably be able to come and say, "Baba Simon, look what I created." I can't wait, because most of the children that know me and grew up with, they either call me Papa Simon or they call me Baba Simon over the
She
years.
already call you Baba, Baba,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's right. Oh yeah, she jumped out and said Baba. Really? Yeah, because I remember that. Yeah, because because I ran into somebody recently that her mother got married, and she's like 23. She's about 30 years old now, and she said, "Papa Simon." She ran into me and gave me a big old hug. I was like, "What's up, girl? How you been?" No, she's like 25, and she said, "How you been?" And I seen her hanging out with certain people, and I pulled her to the side and said, "What's going on with you?" She said she bent her head down. She said, "I know you always want me to be great, Baba Sa." I said, "You damn right I want you to be great. I always wanted to see you great. Especially you born on the same birthday as Claude Anderson, and on September 1st and all that. You go read that book, Powernomics. I want you to go order it." And she went and ordered it. She went and
I got
ordered it.
that
She
book.
told me, yeah,
I got
man,
that
because
book.
if you born that same day or connected to that frequency, yo, you should be reading it. And she, I called her the next morning and said, "Look,
It's a
always
good book.
remember." Yeah, I told her, if you have friends, always remember, friends are supposed to encourage you to be your best, not to
I
pull
did.
you down into drugs or smoking or any kind of madness. Don't ever let people take you off of your square. And she was
Thank
like,
you, and
yes,
thank you for that too. For you, like we need more people like you for sure.
I gotta tell her,
Like
man.
we need more people like King Simon for sure.
Oh,
People
I got,
that have great intentions and want the best for people genuinely.
yeah,
You
man.
know.
I want to see everybody get great, and be great. And moving right along, with what you do with the tarot.
Yeah.
Now, when when it comes to doing tarot, because there's a consensus that says tarot was founded in Italy, but then they always go back to say that the symbolism came out of Egypt, but it was first formulated in Italy, which it makes sense, because if you're dealing with the Moorish paradigm and their
Mhm.
travels, now you know where it all traveled through with the
Yeah.
gypsies and all that kind of stuff. So that makes more sense to me. And it was called
Okay.
Taralucci.
Yes.
Taralucci, yes, it was called that. So big up to the Taralucci crew.
Yes.
I study too. I got to make sure. Yeah, Tarucci,
Yes.
not Tarucci, Tarucci, right? That's what it's called, Tarucci. And you getting into wanting to do tarot, what stimulated you to go down that road? Because a lot of people are afraid of tarot because they've been taught religiously that it's
Yeah.
the evil, it's the devil. And family, the topic is why tarot symbolism is a helpful tool, and more. But I wanted to get her history out first, and now we're talking about that. Why was it incumbent upon you to do tarot and learn tarot? And what drew you towards tarot?
Um. So I actually learned tarot through a different a different divination, which was through the I guess the Egyptian way, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
Kemetic way. It was a Kemetic
Mm-hmm.
deck called
Mm-hmm.
it's a certain deck. I can't say it. And I had to be initiated into this lodge to be able to use this deck. Okay, it's a high degree level deck that has certain Egyptian symbols, and it does it in certain days. So you will start on the new moon and you end it in the full moon, and that's how you
Mm,
would do. That's how you started learning the deck. And in certain ways, certain people, that's how they start their journey. They will start from the full, and then they'll end it with the world. But you will take
mm,
each and every day to learn about that card. You will sit with that card. You will put it on your altar, if you get what I'm saying.
of course.
Um, so learning about and learning how to do it that way, it was very specific, but it didn't give me the freedom for me to be able to really channel the ancestors the way that I wanted to, through the way that they did their divination. So I taught myself how to do tarot at the age of like 18, 19.
Hmm.
And I would do exactly what I was telling you. I would pull a card and I would write about it. I would just leave the spread on my altar, and then by the end of the day I will have a journal of what happened and what about this card, what can I get from that card,
Hmm.
because the more that you could get an experience from the card, the more that you can look at that card differently than just what you see on Google or what you get from a book, if that makes sense.
Mm,
um so that's how I started to really get more into the healing aspect of tarot and understanding what the ancestors wanted from me through just picking a card and really letting the day go by and then going back to the
mhm.
card and really getting that information from whatever the card was telling me. That's
Now,
how it
now,
really started.
now being that you put it on your altar and the tarot on your altar to try to connect with the energy, do you have to blow on it or rub it or sleep with it? What do you have to do to also engulf the energy of tarot so you can be proficient at it? Because when you do tarot, you'll be like, you drop it like you playing poker. You you be doing it real fast. And I know
Yeah,
one of the reasons you did it because you used to come on with me and I used to say, yo, you got to do it bap, 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 bap. And you developed it so well that you
yeah.
don't have to sit and just meditate
Think
on it
about it.
right then and there. You just spit it out right there.
that takes
What is
that
it?
takes years. That took years for me to be able to do. And I had to learn both reverse. I've learned people usually just learn the uprights. I wanted to learn reversals as well. So that took me another 3 years for me to learn, for me to master.
And
For
I'm
sure.
glad I'm glad this person just put a superstition is still alive. Superstition, yeah. I can tell what you I can tell what it is. You said somebody said superstition is still alive and well. They think the deck cards is of the devil. Very interesting point because I had to share that on a podcast at on Nubia or Narrative today with Karen Hunter's people, with Dr. Sunyata Amen. Big up to all of them. And I said people got to realize that if you go to any of the three-headed religion, you find that they'll always say that God created the devil. And then I showed them when you watch Moses and when you actually paid attention to the movie with Charlton Heston and this new Moses, you got to remember the Pharaoh had his two guys come out, his magicians come out and throw down the staff and it became a snake. And Moses threw down his staff and it became a snake. But Moses, because he had the power of God following behind him, he was able to devour those two snakes. So it's a matter of intentions when you're doing this. So God's man, Moses, was able to throw down his staff and it became a snake, but he devoured the two staff of the magicians that was under Pharaoh's snakes. Come on now, a matter of intentions. And I tell people all like, how do you deal with people that still have problems with intentions, dealing with positive of tarot, and then there's some that use it for the negative? Let's be real. That's where it
Yes.
goes back to Blavatsky and Aleister Crowley and them. They use
Yes.
all these systems.
Yes.
How do you deal with people like that?
And
So they
and
might
it's
come for it. Go ahead.
it's funny that you brought up Aleister Crowley because I have one of his decks right here. Um
Oh, really?
so people like you said, it's a thin line.
It's a
It's a
thin
thin
line
line, and
between
you have
love and hate.
you
Yeah.
have people that use the tarot to be able to control and manipulate, And
Yes.
you have people that use the tarot like how you and I are speaking about right now.
Right, 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 right,
The
right.
tarot can be used, and if you do not use it the right way, can be a tool that a spirit can use to possess a person. It has been done. That's the reason why certain people do not use tarot. There is
Mm,
there should be more of the do's and don'ts when it comes down to reading than
yes.
anything, because you think you might be ordained to read cards, and then it might be in energy that comes from whatever past life you had, and now you are in a situation here where those cards are now possessed, and then you have a bad experience, and now you're saying everything is the devil. There is people that are ordained
Mm,
that does it, and that's just how it is. That they are good at reading cards, and there's certain people that use it with the intentions to hurt, intentions to stalk people, right? Because people use the tarot to stalk or be able to manipulate time through finding the months or the days. There's just like numbers, though. There
right,
is
right,
a
right.
thin line between the
Yes,
positive and the negative, but it's
that's right.
about the intentions behind anything
Right.
that you do.
Right, and that's why it's important that we use these modalities to guide. Somebody said never seen Blavatsky as bad, but Dr. Strange, you need to study her history with what they tried to do with Pascal Beverly Randolph, the melanated metaphysics teacher of that time, and why they hated on him. You need to study what Blavatsky and Crowley and all of them wanted to do with, and then you'll find out. See, we get all the we don't go into the deeper nuances of why would you try to dog out an African American, one of the first African American metaphysics teachers, because he was a little bit more powerful and people was giving. I mean, he was apparently a consultant to Abraham Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
So they hating on this man for what reason? And we all know that everybody think that Abraham Lincoln had this black or melanated blood according to his history. We know J. Edgar Hoover had black blood. I have his book that he had some black blood inside of him and his family. So it's crazy that a lot of people don't understand that although you don't hear a lot about Blavatsky. She did come with the Society of the Theosophical Society. She was one of those that was the founders of it, but they was trying to they got jealous of a melanated man for doing his work, and that melanated man to this day, when we watch Doctor Strange, that's who they mimic.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor Strange after. That's who they mimic. Doctor Strange after. Pascal Beverly Randolph. Look at his face. Look at his feature. I have his biography right here. His biography right here. You look at the front of that book. He looked just like Doctor Strange. All you have to do is cut his hair and shape it up. You know what I'm saying? So it is so powerful when it comes to understanding. And because you're born under that 17 energy, like Brother Rich and various other people, that 17 energy is an ancestral energy that takes you back to not only leaving a legacy, but looking back at your legacy and have to remix whatever you learn from Garifuna or whatever
Yes.
you learn from your father's side, take it back and remix it for the future.
Remixing.
Sankofa. You got to
Yes.
Sankofa it. I
Sankofa.
call it Sankofa. Yeah,
That's it.
you're moving
Move
forward while
back.
you're fetching back. While you're
Yes.
moving forward at the same time, fetching
That's
and bringing it
that's one
back.
of my favorites. One of my
Yeah, man,
favorites. The
that
Sankofa.
Sankofa bird is the real deal. So,
Yeah.
all right, well, family, what is so interesting where they're corrupted, where somebody said something. Hold on, let me say, were they corrupted or were their teachers was their teachings corrupted? Now, like, it's not that they were corrupted, but when they became jealous of another man for his prestige and what he was doing, that's when they corrupt their own energy. Because these energies are not jealous. You gotta remember, numerology, astrology, tarot is not about jealousy. It's about dropping and tapping into the spiritual side of
It's
things
all
and
about
bring
your
it to fruition
intentions once
and
again.
and the intentions, but also when you see something that could be possibly bad, just like the number 16 can be the shattered citadel, right?
Mm-hmm.
In tarot. When it can be possibly bad, the 16, although it can be a symbol of somebody falling off falling off of the throne, and the shattered citadel, but it's also alerting you that if you don't plan, that's when you're going to fall. You got to make the plans.
You talking about the tower?
The tower, yeah, that tower card, yes.
And they also talk. That's a biblical. It goes back to the biblical times as well.
That's right. That's why that's that tower. Remember, the tower is the tower struck by lightning, from which a man is falling with a crown on his head. But as you read and break down about the shattered citadel, it says, in my book, I said the number 16 gives warning that plans must be made in advance in order to prevent fatality. Yeah. So that man doesn't have to fall off of the tower. The tower doesn't have to shatter if you don't make your plans so you can avoid that. Mm-hmm. You know, now you got to look at the positive side of it. That's why I wrote it in my book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got my book.
I know you got. I know you got your book, baby. You know what I'm saying? Big up. All black knowledge gets corrupted once our infiltrate. Yeah, you're right. It does get corrupted. But you know, but you got some white folks that want to keep it, wants to try to keep it pure, or some other people of other cultures want to be. But I respect a lot of the Europeans that kept it alive even after they destroyed our people or some of their evil people. Because Pythagoras wasn't evil, but because of what he got back from those ancient lands, they deemed him as evil and exiled him. Mm-hmm. So he wasn't evil, but he tried to preserve it. And then the Pythagoreans, his team of people, preserved it secret. That's why they became secret society.
Yeah.
You know, it gets deeper. So I tell people, yo, you got to study it.
Yeah, you got to study. I'm still studying.
And me too. I'm always studying. You see my book? I'm always studying. I don't stop. Yes. You know, but it is now 8:36. Hold on. We're going to take a commercial break, and then me and Paris are going to lace the airwaves. If you send a donation, we already got it. We already got it pinned on the chat. It's in the chat. If you want to donate to the Cash App or the PayPal, and we do a brief breakdown with the numbers, all you have to do is circulate $10.10 and up. We're not taking $4 and $9, $10.10 and up. And then I will split everything with her, because she's gonna come from a tarot perspective. I'm gonna come from a numerational perspective. She's gonna guide you from the tarot. I'm gonna guide you from the new. You can click on those links, the Cash App links or the PayPal link. Everything will be shared with her. I don't want y'all to mess up and do all kinds of stuff. I'm gonna scroll it on the bottom also, because I want it to be scrolling on the bottom, family. So if you want that brief guidance from any one of us from now until probably 9:30, we probably go to, because she has a child. She has to put people to bed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no time. I ain't got to put nobody to bed. Nobody live with me. I'm by myself. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna take this commercial break, and we'll be back after this. Don't touch that dial. We'll be back. What deck are you gonna be working with, darling?
I got a few different decks right here. You know, I'm gonna see what Spirit got me. Let's see.
All right. We'll be right back after this. Yes. Okay. All right, love. All right.
King Simon, I love him. He's family, and he has one of the top shows on the Forbidden Knowledge TV network, actually. That's right. So make sure you guys check that out if you haven't.
Yeah, this show is called, it was really based on numerovation. It's a numerology show, and it's called How to Calculate Your Destiny.
Yes.
By King Simon. He's the host of the show. The show has done so well, we're now getting ready to start working on filming season 2. All right, so King Simon, one of the top shows on Forbidden Knowledge TV, streaming TV platform.
Hey everyone, it's Billy Carson, aka Forbidden Knowledge. I am thrilled to introduce to you an extraordinary weekend event happening right here in Miami, Florida on August 3rd and 4th. It's none other than the second annual Forbidden Conscious Awards weekend. After the tremendous success of last year's event with over 1,200 attendees from around the globe, we knew we had to make this year's event even more spectacular. On Saturday, we have a captivating conference lined up featuring world-renowned speakers such as Muhammad Ibrahim, Merkaba 13, Robert Grant, Billy Carson, and a women's panel panel hosted by Elizabeth Carson. Following the conference, we'll set sail for a VIP yacht cruise at sunset where you'll have the chance to mingle with your favorite nominees and celebrity guests, all hosted by yours truly, Billy Carson. On Sunday, August 4th, kicks off with a Forbidden Knowledge book publishing signing event, followed by the highly anticipated second annual Forbidden Conscious Awards. This is a red carpet affair, so come dressed to impress. Remember, last year we surprised a lucky guest with an Audi A4 during the awards, and this year we're upping the ante with a chance to win a Mercedes-Benz. So make sure you secure your tickets early. This event is sure to sell out quickly. I cannot wait to see each and every one of you there for what promises to be an unforgettable weekend.
That's right, family. That's right, family. Remember, you can still vote for me. You can still vote for your brother at 954-245-0086. That's 954-245-0086. You can vote for also Brother Rich, Brother Donnie Arcade, brother, my man, Dr. B, who sent me a great package the other day. And you could vote for, and if you buy a ticket right now, they got a special deal. If you buy one ticket, you get a free ticket to the actual conference the day before. All you have to do is show the receipt, buy one ticket and get one for free. Woo! That's what Billy Carson and them is talking about. I'm trying to tell y'all. And do remember, family, coming up next week, I got the one, the only Dr. B series coming up at 11 a.m. on July the 14th. And then that later on that night, we got the one, the only Isaiah the Duke of Tears. Remember, both of them are going to be at the Gathering of the Masters. So it's going to be crazy. Dr. B series and Isaiah the Duke of Tears is going to be at the Gathering of the Masters on the 11th of August with Yaki Awakening. And then the day before that is going to be Queen Afua, Jewel Pulcrum, and Sister Myra L. It has been sold out, so the live stream is open. Make sure y'all go to Brother Rich's channel or go to Brother Rich's Eventbrite, Gathering of the Masters live stream tickets if you want to see it live. Woo! And believe me, and this Wednesday, we got me and my beautiful sister, Carrie Ann Ingram, is going to be interviewing this person that Wednesday on the 17th. We're going to be interviewing Narubi Vision from out of Toronto, getting back to the herbalism and all of the roots of herbalism. We're going to be dealing with that. So, all right, now, I see we got one person already circulated some love. I see two people already circulated. Got Mecca. We got, Quentin is first, and then we go into Mecca. But the name that we have up here, let me see. I got Quentin, my dear. Quentin Harris is in the building. We're going to get down with him. We're going to get down with that brother. So how you feeling today, Paris? You ready, Paris?
I'm ready, baby. I'm ready. You know I do this.
I know you be ready.
You go first.
I know you be ready, girl. I know you be ready. Family, because I do a little bit, every man does his thing a little bit different. You know how we do. Now, Quentin is born the same day as Billy Carson. I don't know if y'all can see that board. I might have to turn up the light on this one. Yeah, there it is. Let me turn up the light. Quentin is born the same day as Billy Carson. So his alignment numbers are number 4. His personal numbers are number 4. And the year that we're in, I'm not going to do your I'm not going to do your life path. I want to do with the cycle that you're in now, as of now. It's like, because Billy and you are in the same cycle. So when you add, and because your birthday hasn't come up yet, I want to let you know, let me put myself in the front. Because your birthday haven't come up yet, you're still resonating with 2023 as we're going into feeling the effects of 2024. So when you add that 2023 energy, it adds up to 2036. And when you add that 2, 3, and 6, that's 9, that's 11. So right now you're in an 11 personal year cycle going into a number 12 personal cycle, which is a 3. So this year is a good year for Quentin. I'm talking to Quentin Harris because he sent 1111. Ironically, you are in 11 personal year cycle, so this is not coincidence. 11 is the number of equilibrium between the spiritual and the physical realm, and being able to download and see what other people don't see. Also, that number 11 is a fame and fortune number. So more than likely this year, with your ideals and your intuition, it will take you on the path of rising, not only spiritually, but also physically, because of the 11 energy. And like I said, 11 is a fame and fortune number, but it's also one of the spiritual numbers of awakening to what you your purpose, your mission. Right now, I'm in a number 11-year cycle also. You and Billy are in a number 11-year cycle, but you're also feeling the effects because we're in 2024. You're feeling the effects of the number 3. So whatever you do, you got to write down what you want, write down what you will accomplish. Don't overthink it, because sometimes the number 4 can overthink things and live in their own head when you're not supposed to. 4 is the foundation number, so it's telling you to lay the foundation, build on the foundation, grow on the foundation, and take your foundation to another level, and be willing to expand as your birthday starts to come in 2024, because when you add it all together, it adds up to 2037, and 2037 equals 12, which is a number 3. But I got to give you the negative. If you're second guessing yourself, being indecisive, being unwilling to listen to your intuition, that's where the problem is going to lie this year. Remember, I'm a numerovator. I don't do readings. I consult you on how to be motivated, maximize, and activate your numbers so you can take it to the next level. And then because 12 also shows up, remember 12 in numerology is called the hangman in tarot. And sometimes people that has connected to the hangman become sacrificial lambs, can be sacrificial lambs to other people's bullcrap. So you got to be very careful who you allow in your space, and creatively navigate and move out of their way so you don't get caught up. And remember, the number 4 is the secret haters number. So you got to be very careful of secret haters. People might not want to see you rise. I'm sure Billy is getting attacked because he's rising the way he's rising, just because he sat down with Joe Rogan, he sat down with this person. People are attacking Billy right now. People attack Beyonce. She born the same day because of that number. That's the secret hater number on the negative, but it's telling you to stay firm. Keep on building. Don't stop. Don't stop until you get enough. Don't stop until you finish. And like, play this song. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Play that every day if you have to keep your mind right, because that's a mental health number. And if you don't protect your mind, you will lose your mind. You ready, my girl? You ready to drop it for? Give it to me. All right.
Damn, you didn't even leave me no room to try to throw. You said everything else.
You do what you got to do from the cards. Go ahead. I'm going to throw you in the front.
Quentin, oh God. Hi, Quentin. I just want to say what King Simon has said was definitely on the move. There is something that you need to do. You could have been very worried about a situation or something that you are doing. And I definitely want to say this year, there is some old people from your past. 6 of Cups could be family members. This could be people that you used to be around. There's definitely somebody around you that you need to avoid with that 6 of Cups energy. I'm definitely getting a family member here. We got a water sign. Okay, if this is not a water sign, this could also be a person here that you were dating here with that 9 of Cups. I feel like you need to start avoiding certain people. There could be people that's trying to ruin something here for you. Definitely like what King Simon has said. So you want to make sure that you have discernment. I definitely feel like your spirit guides is really behind you at this time, and they want you to win. So just know that you're about to get some type of victory in a situation, okay? A lot of great things coming for you. There could be something also that will be exposed. We have here the World card here in reverse. Don't mean the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse and the Moon card here in reverse. So I definitely feel like you need to look at something here for what it really is, so you could be able to move forward for sure.
All right, Quentin, I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah. We got Mecca. Now, Mecca, you didn't leave your birthday for some reason. I don't know why you didn't. You just gave us that 11/11. But I do see your birthday now. Now you sent me another 11/11. Stop playing. So we're gonna don't worry, me and me and her gonna split this. So don't worry.
She's the second. She's February 2nd.
Yes, and I just got it. Yeah, I just got it now on her birthday. Yeah, she could have just put it in the chat, but I think she just did. She put it in the chat. You know her, or you just seen it? You seen it?
Yes, I know her.
Oh, you know Mecca. Oh, okay. See, you didn't have to, but she sent another 11/11. But hey, Mecca, thank you very much.
Let's throw in the pot, baby. Throw in the pot. You know
it's gonna help her. It's gonna pay these cosmic circulations, girl. These cosmic circulations. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me make sure her birthday is up here. All right, good. Let me make sure her birthday is up here. Mecca. Yeah, Mecca, I was about to go straight to your name. If you don't put up your birthday, I got your first name. It's done. That's simple for me. It ain't. But anytime I see 2 and 2, remember, I'm looking at the master number 22 all the time. Because when you start looking at things from a holistic perspective, if somebody's born on 2/2, although it's February the 2nd, if you're born January 1st, that's 11. If you're born February 2nd, that's a 22. If you're born March the 3rd, that's a 33. I'm still looking at it all because that's where my spirit leads me to look. But in the year that you're in now, when you deal with it right now, my spirit is telling me to stay right there. Because when you add that 2 plus the 2 plus the 24, that equals 2028. Now, one thing about the number 2, y'all got to be very careful of always second guessing yourself. You got to and plus when it comes to relationships of any kind, and I'm talking about business, I'm talking about intimate, you got to be very careful of people that might be energy vampires. You have to be very careful of that, my friend. Be careful of those energy vampires, people that will suck your energy like sucking your blood, girl. And because your life path, I mean, the cycle that you're in this particular year, when you add the 2028, all of that, that's 10, that's 11, 12. You're in a 3-year cycle that you have to express yourself in order for you to expand. Let me say that again. You have to express yourself in order for you to expand. So this is a good year not to hold on to things, not to hold things in your head, but yet take a notebook, pad, and pen or a journal and start writing them out, because you download a lot of intuitive stuff, especially because of this master number energy, but also especially because of this 2 energy. But you hold on to a lot of things in your head because of this number 4. 4 holds on to their things. And you really got to stop overthinking. That is the power. That is the negative of the number 4. And anytime 4 shows up on anybody's chart, if you are really divine, you pay attention to the divinity within you. If that is your handle, if you are the divine you, the number 2 is reminding you to pay attention to the divinity in you, and whatever is divinely channeling through you, then you write it down in this particular year, because this is your personal year of the number 12, which adds up to a number 3, and you don't want to become a victim of everybody's bullcrap. Because you attract people that need help a lot, because anything born under that even number, the 2, 4, 6, 8, they attract people that needs help, that needs guidance, that needs some type of support. But you got to learn to support yourself and care and love about yourself first. It's all right to love other people, but if you're not taking care of yourself, especially with this master building energy right there, which is the master number 22 of global reach and global growth and global understanding, that also equals the number 4 of laying the foundation and building and being not stifled by your intuition, but making your intuition flow to you to be your very best. In this 3-year cycle that you're in, it's time to expand, not disband. Expand, or you'll become expendable. Go ahead, my dear. Go drop it like it's hot for him, darling. What's up?
Yeah, exactly. What King Simon said. You have you have a lot of reversal cards coming out, which means that there's definitely an imbalance. In the reversal cards that came up was the Queen of Cups. And usually in the reversal for me, it means that there has been too much of giving to so many people, or too much of giving to so many others, that you became, what I would say, dehydrated. You know, we need to hydrate you again. There needs to be hydration, skincare, your physical body, your health and wellness, very important. Just as much as your mind, your physical body needs to be very focused on this time. Making sure that you're doing a lot of meditation and you're doing a lot of things that is going to nourish your body at this time will be really, really good for you. Stay away from things that disappoint you. Like whatever disappoints you, just write it down and burn it, or just do something here where you could just be able to let it go. Try not to take anything so personal this year, and just charge it by the game, like what King Simon said, for sure.
And I'm going to give her a little bonus, because I said, when I first seen her name, I said, Lord, I have to do her name. Jesus Christ. If that's her real name, Lord, you got, not only do you have the healing energy of the master number 3s, because remember, when you have double C's, double R's, or double L's in your name, like my dear Paris Williams got the double L's in her last name, because her last name represents something that she inherited from her mother or father who had that last name. So you inherit the double L's, which are the double C's, which is the master number 33. L is also the master number 33 in both systems. So you came here with the intensity to heal through spiritual means, because the name Mecca adds up to 16, which is a 7. So the gift of the 16 of the 7 is not only preparation and planning, but it's also the number of deeper spiritual knowledge, deeper meditation, not taking nothing on face value. The law of attraction is the number 7. And then because you have master number 33, it intensified your healing and jovial attitude that you need to take as you are attracting what you want. Now, the negative of that is also thinking too much, overthinking, second guess yourself, when the 1 and the 6 deals with creativity and balance in both systems. 1 and 6 deals with creativity and balance in both systems. So if you're not willing to be creative and balanced in what you do, how are you going to manifest? How are you going to make sure you take things to another level? Whatever you download, whatever you upload, you got to be willing to take it to another level. So if the name gives you the gift, the talents, and the skills, the name offers you that and alerts you that you have that. But if you're not willing to turn it up and use it, you got master number 33. It's the hardest thing to carry a master number in any part of your cycle. And the vowels of your name added to a number 6. So again, the healing energy of balance, truth, justice, reciprocity, and finding a loving, caring understanding about your inner and outer self is there. That is your gift to share with the world. But if you choose to go to your grave without sharing your gift, that's totally up to you. Because people, remember, in my book, Numerology for Mental Stability, I talk about the 4 paths that people can take: constructive, obstructive, destructive, and complacent. And complacent is when you are too comfortable. And when you're comfortable, remember, comfort is the enemy of progress. And I'm telling you to progress, especially because you got the master number 33 inside your name that intensify the name. And 16 just says you got to have a plan before you make things happen. All right? All right, let's not play now. What you got? How's that? You look like, well, you all right, girl? You look like you were mesmerized.
you gotta. They gotta pay for all them services, baby.
Oh, they ain't even. I ain't even do her full name. I ain't even do 5 years. I ain't even get in yet. That's child's play. What I just did on this board. That's not. To me, that's nothing. I'm like I tell people, I am not a numerologist. I use numerology to motivate you. I don't read you. I want you to activate and use it. Whether you choose to use it or not, that's up to you. That means you are still hurting from what mommy did or daddy did or who wasn't in your life and who raped you and who molested you and who all that bullshit. When your father and your mother gave you exactly what you're supposed to give you, even if they died as soon as you was born. They gave you everything. Because Brother Rich don't even have his mother and father. And he's still doing what he's supposed to do. His father died before he was born. He's still doing what he's supposed to do. Everybody say, yeah, he looks like his father. He looks like this. But he's still doing what he's doing, regardless of what. So we got to think that you don't have to, it's this society that keeps on traumatizing us through television, movies, media, and music. The M's. Anytime y'all see M, that's the 4 energy. Or if you look at it on the Pythagorean chart, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that's the 13 energy. Remember, M is the 13th letter, so 13 is the number of power and dominance. But on the other side, if you don't use it correctly and you use it in a lower frequency, it can wreak havoc and destruction on your life. That's why America was afraid of 13, but yet they do things in 13 and 4s. That's crazy. They wasn't afraid of it. They was trying to make us afraid of something of the 13. That's what they was trying to do. They don't have 13 floors, but yet they have 13 stripes, and yet the 1300 Locust Avenue is where the Declaration of Independence was signed, 13 this and 13 that. Come on now, stop playing with us, because they know what they're doing. But in the 1300s, the Moors was ruling the world. And they were dominating those Europeans. That's what one of the fears was, that 1300s. But again, anytime you have M, because it adds up to a number 4, and that's the mental health number in my book, if media begins with an M, music begins with an M, movies begin with an M, then that's what they're trying to do. Mentally take you down or bring you down through those apparatuses, those modalities called movie, media, and music. MMM. Yo, let's keep on going. Those who wanna spread love, up. Let me put it up in the front of y'all. Let me put it in the front so y'all know what y'all want a brief advice. You know what to do. There it is. Let me see who else is sending some funds to the. Okay, I see people sending funds. Okay, Tamara Elliott, we're coming to you, and then we're coming. Rosalind, you said 999, but we said 10 and up. So y'all, but we go. she ain't see what's scrolling. We said 10, 11 and up. So but she said 999. I got you. I see what you're doing. People ain't listening to us, but it's all good. Let's go to the next person. You ready, darling?
Well, who's next?
We're going to Tamara right now. She's born 10/16. She's born the same day as my beloved Phil Valentine. Okay. Let's get Tamara up here. Let me take off Sister Tamara, aka Tamara E. I won't say her last name, Tamara E, but although, yeah, let me put Tamara E up here. She's born 10/16. She's born, like I said, she's born the same day as Dr. Phil Valentine. Big up to Dr. Phil Valentine all the time. Powerful numbers. Then we're gonna go to the 999 lady, Rosalind, 999. When we said 10. Okay, she's born 12/13. Yes, I see why she did that too, being born under that 12/13 energy. Okay, I got you. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Okay, Rosalind said another 9. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's see what she said. Another 999. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me see what that is. Hold on. Okay, she's doing it for a Dario Jackson. Dario Jackson, not Rosalind. It's for Dario Jackson. Okay, so it's not for Rosalind. I see it's for Dario Jackson. Hold on, let me put that up there instead. So Rosalind is paying for this Dario Jackson person. It says they're born on December 13th, the same day as Jamie Foxx. Now you wasn't cloned, right? Just want to make sure you wasn't cloned, were you? I just want to make sure because I want to make sure. Hold on 1 second. I want to go to Tamara. Sorry, we're going to Tamara. Let me see. All right, let me just start writing. Oh, you want to go first?
I could.
Go ahead, Chef. You go do your thing while I do what I got to do.
What's her name? Okay. This is for Tamara, right?
Tamara, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely feel like there has been something that needs to be lifted. There could be some things that you need to let go of in your home as well. There could be some things that needs to be cleaned out. Okay. Spirit wants you to really release things that have been holding you back. Also, there's something about your back. Okay, there could be a lot of like heaviness in your back, so you might need to do a lot of stretches. I definitely feel like there could be some disappointment here with someone that you could be a fire sign. We have your page and we have your king. This could be someone here that has a son or a daughter. But this could be someone here that is either athletic or could be someone here that is really good at what is it that they do. There could be someone that either you find fond of or they're trying to get with you. This could be someone here that you were dating. I definitely feel like there is a disappointment with this person. Okay, you might be disappointed with something. There is definitely a thin line of you doing a little bit too much when it comes down to a specific person that you were dealing with. And Spirit really wants you to look at what is it that you're giving and what is it that you're getting from a situation. Okay. Once you step back and you get out of the picture, then you're able to see the frame a little bit more differently. And your spirit guides really want you to release yourself with that full card here and the 3 of Swords here in reverse. The 3 of Swords here in reverse is letting me know that you've already healed from something. This could be a person here that done you wrong, or there's could have been some type of deception. But there a needs for you to release these people that no longer serves you. This definitely means people that you have still in your energy. There needs to be like a cord cutting cleanse or something that you could cut your energy from, so you could be able to release these people out your life. But other than that, that's all I'm seeing right now. That is a little bit of a concern. It's just releasing these people that are holding you back.
That's interesting that that you said that. Thank you very much. And I concur with what you're saying, especially with the health problem, because right now, because your birthday is not here yet, you're still resonating with that 6 energy, and 6 is one of the health numbers. Paying attention to your health in all aspects of it, but also not just health with body, but with relationships also. And because the 7, you're feeling the effects of the 7. She says something about deception and disappointment. Yes. 7 is the number of deception, because sometimes people want to be secretive, and then you're born on the 16th that can deal with secrecy. And your alignment numbers are 26, which is an 8. You require loyalty, Tamara. So it's important that whoever's around you have to prove themselves. And because you have that number 7, which is the 16, remember what I've been saying about the 16, it's the number of preparation and planning. You have to plan and be prepared, but in your planning, you have to do the deeper nuances of research. So anybody that come in your life, you have to dig deep in who they are, vet them out. Because you don't have no time for the bull crap that's going to lead you to drama or mental health. Because in my book, Numerology for Mental Stability, 7 is one of the mental health numbers. Remember, the 5 known mental health numbers in my book, due to my studies in all these years, I noticed that 4, 7, 8, 5, and 3 are the mental health number, each one having different aspects of how they can attract mental health or mental wellness. So if you're born under 7, people that hurt you in any way, coming, especially in a relationship cycle that you're in, coming out of, going into a more introspective cycle. Because when you go into that 7th cycle officially on your birthday, but you're feeling the effects of it right now, you're feeling the effects of the double cycle here, the 6 and the 7, because you're still feeling the effects of last year, but you're feeling the effects of the 7 because we're in this new year, but still last year's popping up. So if you felt that you was in a good relationship, the number 6 is usually the gain or the loss of relationship, the gain or the loss of money, the gain or the loss of health. Duality is in everything that we do. And because we're going into the number 7, you got to reflect, you got to introspect, you got to reflect on the things that you did that was good, the things that you didn't do that was right, the things that you may have done. And then because you're born in the year of the 77, if you go to Vedic numerology, the 77 is a spiritual freedom number that allows you to open up your freedom, allow you to release your freedom, especially in a spiritual way. And anybody that deals with you have to allow you to be you in a certain capacity. But because we have that 1977 that you're born under, when you add that to the 1977, it adds up to 24. So it's very important when you look at 1977, that 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 7 equals 24. You came here to help and heal, and you attract people that need help and healing. But if they're not willing to heal themselves, if they're not willing to work on their past traumas and their past dramas and their past this with their mama or their past this with their father, then you healing and them not healing is not going to work for you at all. So you gotta be a little bit more protective. People born on the 7th, the 16th, or the 25th of any month, people born on the 2nd, the 11th, the 20th, or the 29th of any month, or have a lot of 7s or a lot of 2s in the chart, or have a lot of master numbers in the chart. If you have those numbers in your chart, you got to be a little bit more protective of your energy. That's why I always recommend the book Dodging Energy Vampires by Dorothy Northrup. Dodging Energy Vampires. Very good book to have, because she's an MD that comes from a physical perspective and a spiritual perspective. And because you're born under that spiritual number and you have that spiritual year that you're born, you got to be a little bit, you have all these 777s. Matter of fact, you got 777 in your chart, and you know 7 equals 21. And 21, as we know, is the jackpot number of expansion and growth, but 21 is also the initiation number. In my book, if you read my book, A New Motivation for Mental Stability, on page 71, the number 21, the number page 70, it says that's the symbol of the universe. It's called the symbol of the world. It's the crown of the magi. It's a number of advancement and honors and elevation in your life, but it deals with long battles. It deals with the crown is only given to you after long initiation and test of your determination. Where did I see the 777? You're born on the 16th, which is a 7, and you have the year 77 you're born on. So that's when I seen your 777. See, my spirit goes where I want it to go, because that's how you're supposed to do holistic new motivation. That's how you do it. And that's when you start seeing a bigger picture. So I hope that helped you a lot, Tamara. I hope that helped you a lot in whatever means or whatever capacity. I hope that helped you a lot. Oh, man. Woo. Now, let's go to this next person. Okay, let's go to the next one. Now, this person is doing it for Dario. Dario Jackson is born 12/13. You go ahead and flush it, because I got to erase this board. And they gave $9.99, but she sent another $9.99 because she didn't know the price anyway. But she sent another $9.99. So big up to you that sent two $9.99s. You know what I'm saying? So big up to her. And so it's not for Rosalind, it's for Dario. Big up to Dario, wherever he is and whoever he is. And remember, with that last name, Jackson, Dario, that's a master number 22. Anytime Jackson pops up in your name, you're supposed to be doing grand thing. Michael Jackson already showed you what you need to do. And it's not just about music, it's about business on a global level. So anybody that has the last name Jackson is supposed to take it to the last name. It's not supposed to be, sorry, Miss Jackson, who I am for real. No, look, you're not supposed to be sorry. You're supposed to be ready. You know, you're not supposed to be sorry, Mr. Jackson. You're supposed to be ready. I don't know if it's a he or she, but Dario sounds like a dude. But that name Jackson in one of the systems of numerology is a number 22. So go ahead, darling, while I write this down, and go ahead and have some fun. All right.
Let me write this down. This is going to be for Dario. Okay. So yeah. I definitely feel like Dario is getting out of some type of hangman position. He's getting out of, or they're getting out of a hangman position. Your spirit guides at this time want you to slow it down. There's something here you need to slow down completely. With the Lover's card here in reverse and the Three of Pentacles here in reverse. This could also mean that there could be some people that you are working around, or people that's around you that is not worth you building or working with. At this time, I feel like you're going to get out some type of hangman position. But as you get out this hangman position, you're also going to be seeing how, number one, the King of Swords here in reverse speaks about you maybe not seeing things clearly, not having the discipline. There could have been rose-colored glasses here when it comes down to relationships, love, having sex. Okay. And for something here to be able to be replenished, you have to slow it down with that Nine of Swords here coming out in reverse. Whatever it is that you are able to do and kind of fall back from a situation, that is when you're going to be able to see something here actually work out for you. There is something about working with family, with the Ten of Cups here in the Lovers, or it has something to do with working with close friends. This could be people that you grew up with, and realizing here that they're not worth you working with at this time. So once you slow down, you're able to see something here work out for you. It's kind of like things are being put on it's like a block, and there's a reason why. The reason why you need to be able to sit back and realize that certain things need to be shown, so you could be able to see that certain people you're not supposed to be working with at this time.
I like that. Hold on one second. Let me finish. I'm here doing some math, girl. I'm here doing some math. I tell people.
No, I can keep on going for sure. You still need some time.
This is applied mathematics, baby. It's applied mathematics. I try to tell people.
You got the 10 of Cups here, and then you got the 6 of Wands here in reverse here as well. So I definitely feel like, Dario, when it comes down to the people that you have around you, this could be people that probably didn't acquire certain things in their life, and they're just probably just wanting you to be like them in a sense, and wanting you to be around their energy, and that is not for you. Spirit wants more for you. Spirit wants you to be around people that support you, people that love you, value you, and actually want to see you do better. Whoever these people that's around you, I definitely feel like you need to reassess the people that you're around.
That's what you got? That's what you got?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right, all right, all right. Now, y'all make sure y'all book a session with this sister. Let me put up her information real quick. All right,
Yes.
don't forget her PayPal, her Cash App. Remember, everything y'all send today, I'm going to be splitting with her all in the red. She all in red. You know how she doing. You know, she be Make sure you go to her YouTube channel, her website, her IG is all right here in front of you. Her YouTube channel is Saturn's Daughter 47. Her Patreon is Saturn's Daughter 47. Her Udemy is also, she has a Udemy course. I have a Udemy course. She has a website, pwcollections.com. Like I said, she's a celebrity. She's showing all that red today. Go ahead, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling that red. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling that red now. You know, I'm feeling that red. I'm feeling that red. All right now. Let me stop playing. Okay, let me get to you know. All right, let me get to what I gotta do for Dario. Dario, lot of mercy. Now you born the same day as Jamie Foxx, so you know there's a lot of talent you have that you're holding back. And the only reason you're holding back is because you're holding something in your head from since you were young. And you don't need to do that no more. You need to release that, because when I look at your birthday now, and let me see something, 1981, I believe you're born. You're 42 years of age. Look, stop, Dario, stop. You're beyond, right now you're in your 40s. 40s can be some of your greatest years right now because you're born on the personal number 13, which is a power and dominance number. But if you're overthinking, remember 1 + 3 = 4. If you're overthinking, that can hold you back, because overthinking allows you to second guess yourself. Overthink, and then because your alignment number or your pinnacle number adds up to a 25, which is a 7. Again, the 4 and the 7 in my book is mental health. So you could be overthinking or worrying about certain things too much. When in actuality, in order for you to receive the law of attraction, which is the number 7, which is the alignment number that aligns you to your achievement, so that pinnacle can be strong throughout your chart, you have to dig deep spiritually within you and realize that everything you want is on the other side of fear and the other side of worry. Everything that you want to accomplish is on the other side of fear and the other side of worry. So those things are an illusion. You know, the root word of the root meaning and the etymology of the word worry means to strangle you. So you're strangling yourself out if you're worrying and overthinking. And because your life path adds up to a 26 or 2006, which is a 26 if you remove the 0, sometimes you've got to be careful of bad advice, bad partnerships, bad situations, and allowing bad things to overtake you without. And that's why you need discipline. The number 8 is the number of discipline, order, structure, keeping things on a legal footing.
That's what I got.
And because you're born in 1981, that year, 1 + 9 + 8 + 1 equals a number 19. 19 is the number of the sun in tarot. You're supposed to shine light on things. It's a number of advancement. It's a number of accomplishment. It's a number that's called the karmic number. But remember, karma is both positive and negative. I always tell people karma could be a biatch or karma could be a beauty queen. It's up to you how you want it, because karma means cause and effect. That's all it means. So whatever cause you put out there, if you put out the good cause, you want to get the great effect from it. If you put out the bad cause, you're going to get the bad effect from it. Because people born on the 19th, people born with that 19 energy that your year adds up to, have done some marvelous things. But people born on the 13th, because that's the number of power and dominion. And right now, you're in a year of the number 9 because since last year, since 2023, you've been in a year of the number 9 as soon as your birthday come in. And because your birthday is at the end of the year, you're still resonating with 2023, going into 2024. So you're going in from a 9-year cycle of cleansing and removal, of thinking on higher level and avoiding argumenting and contention, going into a number 1 cycle. So whatever you remove out of your life right now, A new beginning is waiting for you, especially as you're getting closer and closer to your beginning. And a new beginning could be good or bad, depending on your mental capacity because of these two mental numbers. And remember that number 13 is a number of power and dominion. And if you don't use it correctly, it will wreak havoc on you. Queen of Four uses it correctly now. Iyanla Vanzant used that number 13 correctly. Even Jamie Foxx is using that number correctly. He wasn't using it with his health because he went through some weird and unusual health issues. That's what the number 4 rules. Fidel Castro used that number 13 also. Who else was born on the 13? The beautiful sister that's on The Breakfast Club now. What's her face? The one that's on
Just
The Breakfast
Hilarious.
Club. Just Hilarious is born February the 13th, but I'm talking about the 13th. You are in a high cycle of removal and dreams coming through, but you got to remove people, places, and things that no longer serve your purpose. And if they're not serving your purpose to be your best, you need to leave them the hell alone, because you're going into a new beginning 1 cycle and you're feeling the effects of the new beginning number 1 cycle, which is dealing with creativity, assertiveness, and doing creative things so you can elevate to another level. But creativity, if you don't elevate, there could be a new beginning of bullcrap coming in your life too, because everything is duality. A new beginning of bullcrap, a new beginning of health issues, a new beginning of all kinds of stuff can happen. That's duality. My dear, I'm finished. I'm finished with you, Dario. You better get it straight and stop playing.
That's why Spirit says to slow it down. His cards had all reversals. So when the reversals come like that, that means slow something down. You got to slow it down. And it said something about the people that was in his life, which I said with the reversals here. It was people, family, friends, whatever, close people that was around him that was influencing him. These people that he was around was already people that's already stuck in their ways. That's already like, oh, you don't need to do that. What you doing? You get what I'm saying? And they're trying to get him to be in that same way. That's why I like tarot, because the thing about tarot, it will tell you the things that you don't want to hear. You know how much people tell me they don't want to hear the shit that I tell them? But it be true.
But
it is true.
But what's so funny, that's why I talk about friendship. That means the numbers that give you both the positive and negative, the tarot that give you both the positive and negative, those are your friends, and they could be a good friend of guidance. And you want a friend that's going to tell you about your bullcrap.
Yes.
You want
accountable.
You want accountability partners.
Yes.
That's going to tell you, and you can get angry if you want. You can get mad if you want, but you're going to at least say, you know what, that friend told me the truth. You know what I'm saying? You know what, damn. Well, damn, you didn't have to tell me like that. Well, how you expect to get it told?
Yeah.
We're going to Latanya next. Latanya gave us 28. So big up to Latanya. We're going to big up to Latanya, going to Latanya. And it's all right. I feel the spirit all up. Somebody said, I feel the spirit. That must be you. I feel the spirit all up through this broadcast. Oh, yeah, man. We got the power. We got the mother flipping power up in here. We got the power, and the lightning is striking out here on Stone Mountain. And I'm like, yes, just don't mess with me. Just don't mess with my broadcast. The creator knows what we're doing.
Who am I shuffling for?
You're shuffling for. Let me give you that person right now. Hold on. Latanya Birch. Big up. She sent us $28. Let me take off her last name so people won't see her last name. Latanya B. I'm gonna call her Latanya B. Latoya.
Latoya.
Latoya B. Big up to her. She's born. Oh man. Oh, Silky now. She born the same day as Billie Holiday. Okay. No. Billie Holiday was born the 7th, not the 4th. I'm sorry. Almost got crazy. Almost got crazy now. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got some messages for her already.
Go ahead, give it to her while I go erase this board.
Okay, Latoya, there's definitely something about
born the same day as Jill Scott Heron. That's right, Jill Scott. Jill Scott, she's born the same day as.
There's definitely a need for you to focus more on your mental at this point. Okay. Your mental needs to really be clear. You need to be clear. There is a lot of abundance coming towards you here. You're about to gain something as well. You could be gaining some extra money, all right, with that gain card. I definitely feel like there's some type of extra bonus or some type of abundance coming towards you. At this time, there is a concern about you needing to finish cycles. Definitely cycles that needs to be healed. Okay, so you could be able to level up spiritually. There has been some things that you are holding on to that needs to be released with this the Eight of Cups here in reverse. Okay, that is not being able to move on, and this could be through maybe a situation where you didn't get no closure. There could have been something here that was maybe left unsaid. We have here the Seven of Swords here in reverse. I definitely feel like whatever it is that you need to become more whole with is something that you cannot fix. The Seven of Swords in reverse is someone here that is stuck in their ways, that is not willing to try to figure something out. This could be family members as well, as the Ten of Pentacles is coming up. Family, friends, people that they're stuck in their ways. Maybe they're stuck in the way of how they see you, and that is just not you anymore. Whoever is in your life that makes you feel worry, doubt, you need to let them go, because right now it's all about you and your mental. It's all about you really focusing on what you want, because there's so much abundance coming towards you here. And it's going to be faithfully. This could be a new job, okay, or there's going to be some type of bonus here with that gain. Whatever this is something here that you've worked hard for, and you either went through something here where it was unjustified for you, and that's the reason why Spirit wants you to really focus on who makes you feel good in your life at this time. And there needs to be some closure, like I said, when it comes down to something that you feel like you cannot let go of, whatever, if that's emotions, if that is through maybe some type of lesson, release it, let it go. There's so much more coming for you. Just know that.
That's it?
Yes.
That's all right. Y'all gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn today. Okay, I'm coming to you right now. And your boy, she's born the same day as April Gopi, who we ran into at the park that was serving those drinks.
Oh,
That's her birthday too. Yeah. I always remember April's my girl there. Okay, so we're coming to you right now. I'm coming to you right now from my extraordinary numerational skills. No one does it better. No, hey, look here. She was right about what she said, because right now you're in a 7 personal year going into an 8 personal year, which deals with money and finance. But it could be a loss of money and finance if you're not disciplined and if you're not willing to research where you're going with whatever you're doing with your plan, because 4 + 4 + 2024 adds up to 2032, and 2 + 3 + 2 = 7. So you're in a 7 personal year cycle of reflecting, looking back at the things, but also paying attention to your insight. Introspectively, don't chase money, attract money. Because you're in a 7 year of the law of attraction. So whatever you do as far as preparing and learning about the different nuances of finance, going into an 8 year cycle in 2025, you'll start feeling the effects of the 8 in September, October, November, December, because remember, in numerology, the sneak peek months of the year to come starts in September towards the end, going into October, November, December. So you start feeling the effects of the next year, but although you're still resonating with the same year, so at the same time, you'll be bouncing between the 7 year cycle going into your 8 year cycle. But this is your last crossroads cycle. You've been in the crossroad of your life for the last 4 years. Crossroads usually start on the 4 personal year, then 5, then 6, then 7 is the last one. So from your birthday that just passed, you're in the crossroad. Remember, the words crossroad only means exactly what it says. Cross road. Cross the road. Take the chance. Stop overthinking, which the number 4 likes to do. And remember, this is a 44. This is not just a number 4 that adds up to a number 8. This is a 44. And 44 in compound numerology is trust the universe, that it will aid you, it will guide you, it will show you the way. Because all of us are connected to that Akashic records. And if we tap into the Akashic records, the master number 44 will work for you. And because that 44 adds up to a number 8, that's an ancestral number that alerts you to recognize what are assets and what are liabilities. Let go of the liabilities and keep the assets. Let go of the liabilities and keep the assets. And because your life path adds up to a number 19, which is a 10, which is a 1, you got 3 different levels of the number 1. 19, which is the sun card that shines light of advancement and is a karmic number of good and both positive and negative. So whatever you're thinking and how you're going to think, you have to either think positive so you can attract the positive, or if you start thinking negative, which that mental health number can do, you'll start attracting negative people, places, and things. But because 19 adds up to the number 10, which is the wheel of fortune, that whatever you put your mind to, you could accomplish with both good and evil. You got to pay attention that each one of these levels, and then the number 1 deals with creativity, the creative aspect, the assertive aspect, the one that's here to develop and become a paradigm shifter. So your life path says you're supposed to own your own, do for yourself, and have what you're supposed to have. But if you second guess yourself, if you're not disciplined, if you're overthinking, if you get overly emotional and don't do what you're supposed to, because the year that you're born, 1982, adds up to a number 20. And in compound numerology, the number 20 is the number of the awakening and discernment, awaken to some great purpose that you're supposed to do. And it's going to kick in as you're getting older. It's kicking in that you need to do something, whether it's on a small level or a lower level. It's totally up to you. It's in your head. You just got to let it go and let it out of your head. That's positive and productive. And make sure you bring the discipline and the ancestral guidance with it. Don't be scared of your energy. The energy is infinite. The body is going to die. What else do you got to lose? All of us going to die and transition from this world one day. Just do what you mother flipping got to do. Just do it. Do it till you're satisfied, whatever it is. You got to do it. Do it till your mom. Come and do it, baby. Do it. I hope that served the greater purpose for you, Latoya, because I could get in. I could get in with you. I hope Latoya got it. Latoya, I hope you got it.
I hope Latoya got it.
Right. Okay. Dario said they got it too. Yeah, man. Yo, look. Got it?
Shout out to Abundance Child too.
What? Abundance Child is up in the... No, not my girl. NDL. NDL all day. What up, girl? What up? She was in the chat. Stop playing.
Yeah.
Okay. Big up to Abundance. We got another person already right now. That's Marsha J, and she's doing it for her daughter Alexis, who's born 7/2, 2005. So you go ahead and shuffle. Let me erase. Remember, family. Remember. You can do complete sessions with both of us. You can contact my beautiful sister here by all of this. Her Cashapp is here. Her email is here for the PayPal, but also she got all her stuff. You can check her out. You can actually DM her at her Paris PW Collections LLC, or you could hit her up on her website, get her products. Go to Saturn's Daughter YouTube. Go to Saturn's Daughter Patreon. Udemy course. She doing it all. She hot because she is a number 17, just like my life path. Big up to her all day. You know how we do. But again, family, got to keep on striving to be good. Remember, like Delbert Blair used to say, there is no truth until you decide what truth is. So the decision is within you on what you want to do. And don't let people with their religious mind knock you down. Remember, numbers and a tarot and astrology and all these things are not here to control you. They're here to guide you, just like any GPS, any moon or sun or star, anything. That's just a form of guidance. Don't think it's here to control you. Believe in your God. Believe in your Oshuns. Believe in your Legbas. Believe in the Ifa. Believe in your Allah. Believe in whatever you got to believe. But if you need the guidance, come and get it, baby. Come and get it. We got it if you want it. We got it if you want it from another perspective. That's all. And it just confirms what everything else is saying. It supports what we're supporting each other on this. That's what we're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you ready, darling?
I got it.
It's for Alexa.
This is for Alexis. Okay.
Yes, for Alexis.
Alexis, how you doing, Alexis? This is I'm just gonna give you some information here. I definitely feel like there has been something that has been delayed, Alexis, that is coming in. I feel like within the next 8 weeks, you are going to be seeing something here grow very fast for you. We do see that there needs to be some people that you need to let go of. Heavy emphasis on your mindset, it's very important for you to speak life into existence, because I feel like the more that you are paranoid, the more that you think that certain things is not going to work, the more that it's not going to work. That's how it happens, and that's just how it goes with that justice card here. Okay, so if things haven't been moving, it's because it's not that it's not moving. It's your mindset. You could say you want something here, but if you really don't believe in it, it's not going to be the same. You have your body and your energy, your emotions have to be connected to that. With the power here and the devil, I feel like you have a lot of power. You have something that people want. And even to the point where there could have even been gossip around you. People that was supposed to be your friends, could have been a lot of gossip. There could be a lot of people that maybe even want to be around you to see your weakness, so they could be able to talk about you. So just watch out for that. But whatever has been trying to block you with this oppression here in the Seven of Wands, your spirit guides want you to know that something is coming in, but you have to let go of the worry, the doubt. And not only that, there also could be some type of disappointment here when it comes down to either people that are close to you. This could be family, friends. Okay, this could also have something to do with a property, a place of living, or even a school. But I just get this energy here where there needs to be a big change. There needs to be a cleanse. You need to realize that, it's all in your mind, the good and the bad. And there needs to be a change when it comes down to the way that you see things mentally, physically, emotionally. There has been delays because you've been delaying the process. Once you change that mindset, once you realize that it's your mindset and you could be able to speak life into existence, that's when something is going to work out for you. That's all I got for her.
Oh, that's all you got for? Okay, that's all you got. Okay, just one. And
Yes.
and Alexis is 19 years of age, so this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Ah, my dear, my dear, my dear. Whew, you 19. That means you are green. You are green, Alexis. I know what it is when to be 19. And if your mama had to pay for this, if Marsha is your mama and she's very concerned about you, my dear Alexis. And what's up, girl? And she should be. She should be concerned because let me throw this off. Let me put myself in the front. Your life path is a number, and happy belated birthday. I got to say happy belated birthday. Your life path is a number 7. And you keep your secrets. I know what that is. You like to keep your secrets, looking at your numbers. There's certain things you probably won't even tell your mama. You probably won't tell certain people. You probably take things to the grave according to your numbers. And I got it. I understand sometimes, and I understand my daughter has the same life path, and I know that and communication with y'all is the key, because your alignment number or your pinnacle number or your achievement number is a number 9. And 9 in the science of numbers in cosmic numerology says this could be your last exam on this planet. And what do I mean by that? Not about taking life and none of that kind of stuff. It just means that this is maybe your last time on this planet, because you might have to go somewhere and do something else. And you're not too happy about what's been going on throughout your life. But this time, because you have 9 at that point, the 9 is always reminding you to live full of your dreams, live full of your goals, learn languages, travel. If you don't have children and other, go and travel. You're born under traveling number. 7 is a traveling number. 7 is a traveling number. 2 is a traveling number. Water numbers are traveling numbers. 9 is the international number. So if mom, she's not supposed to be here. She's supposed to go and see the world. And I hope they encourage you to learn another language, because the number 9 is the number of international connections through language, to military and all that. If she went into the military and was able to be like a pilot or something, that will also help her. because that would allow her to expand. And I'm not the one that promote the military, but some of our children need to experience, especially if you go into the Air Force, because that will allow you to see the world at a different level. And because that number 9 is an international number, and because the year you're born is a traveling number, and your life path is a traveling number, it's time to travel overseas. And if you don't want to go into the military, then go on some exchange, go on some trip to Egypt or Africa, or go to Europe, or go to Paris, go see the world if you can, because right now the cycle that you're in right now, when you add 7 plus 2 plus 20, 24, that adds up to 2033. And 2033 is the number 8, but I see 33 there, which deals with healing. This is a year of healing from what your past you may have held on to, healing from what somebody may have done to you, healing from mother or father issues or relative issues, healing, because number 8 is not only a healing number in the aspect of money and funds, but it's also a healing aspect from the associations you make in your life. Because right now you're in a transformative years of recognizing who are assets in your life and who are liabilities. And if anybody is a liability, what is a liability? Something that is not serving your greatest purpose to be your best, whether it's money, finance, people, places that you live. If it's not serving your purpose, leave them alone. The definition of friend is a friend that's supposed to take you to the next level and guide you and be an inspiration to you, not to bring you down and turn you into some slut or something crazy in your life. Remember, the number 2 get into relationship issues, because 2 can go through the extremities of relationship. So she got to be very careful of who she allow in her life, because the number 2 and the 7, they have to be very careful of energy vampires. So people they may play like they're friends of hers might be energy vampires and holding her back with them when she is really supposed to be traveling and excelling at a higher level, because the number 9 is the highest number on the single digit chart. That means you're supposed to think on a higher level, do on a higher level, create on a higher level, travel on a higher level, be on a higher level, be great on a higher level. And because the 2 is there, you got to bring compassion, love, balance, and companionship with it. And the 7 says you have to dig deep and look into the spiritual nuance of it, but also attract what you want. Don't chase what you want. Through your talents and your gift of being international and compassionate, you will attract what you want, and what you attract will take you on an international travel. That's how this works. That's why I'm called the Numerovator. I'm not just a numerologist. You understand what I'm saying? So I hope, Alexis, my dear, you're as young as my children. My youngest son is 18. His alignment numbers are number 9 because he's born February the 7th. But he's going through his friends. He's hanging with his friends right now. He's doing his thing. My daughter is 19. She's doing her thing, and I understand. And as much as parents try to encourage them to do different and get a new circle of friends, or at least create a partnership with your friends so y'all could all advance and go to the next level. Did you know that IG was sold by 13 people and all of them split $1 billion and they was no younger than 40 years of age? Instagram. And these were young people. Young people, if you got real friends, y'all will put your minds together and create something that's going to take it to the next level. So all of y'all will make money overseas or right here in America, but that's up to you. Alexis, I hope this served a greater purpose for you. I know I can get really passionate about what I do.
King Simon.
I know I can get really passionate. Yes, Marcia. What's up?
Maybe I gotta wrap it up because it's.
You gotta wrap. Okay, no problem.
Past our time. It's 9:41.
Oh yeah. Nobody's. I think. Let me see. Hold on one second. Let me make sure we didn't have anybody else. We have one more person. Can you do one more? One more. Nobody's circulate no more money. People.
Before you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What's the person's name?
Her name is Rosalind, because she paid for Dario the last time. This is Rosalind. She's born March 26th. She's born the same day as Teddy P. You got what I want. Yes, you do. Bedtime. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Yes. I gotta go. All right, Rosalie. This is for you, honey. All right.
Oh, boy. I'm not going to stay up here after her, so don't send no more money.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of here. Don't circulate no more. So let me put that on, scroll that on the bottom. Don't circulate no more funds. Oh my gosh.
After this, I'm gonna head out. But listen, this is for just Rosaline. Rosalie, there's definitely something about making peace with certain people in your life that are stuck in their ways. Okay, there could be people that are also not willing to listen to you. Five of Wands here came out, strife. There could be people here that's very stuck in their ways. If you talk to them, they're just gonna talk over you. They won't hear from you. They won't really hear what you have to say. And I feel like you have been trying to like delay a process. Spirit's asking for you to let go of something here that might have been or will be a disappointment for you. With the Star card here in reverse, it definitely feels like something here will not nourish, it's not healing, it's not going to be restored. This could be something that you might even had hope for. But there, your spirit guides is letting you know that you would definitely be disappointed in that situation. There is something about you needing to also like make amends with maybe some type of emotional situation here that could have been very hard for you to let go of. And your spirit guides is really asking for you to release anything that no longer serves you. You have here the Six of Cups here in reverse. That could be bad memories. This could be memories that you've had from a past. This could be with your mother here with the Queen of Cups here in reverse. This could be even maybe abuse, alcoholism, or maybe people that weren't there for you here emotionally. Whatever this is, Spirit's asking for you to really like let go of that. It's holding you back. It's kind of like taking away from what you deserve, and what you deserve is some type of pleasure. Not only pleasure, but it's got something to do with finances, more happiness. And it's kind of like I'm getting this energy here where you're trying to make an offer with people here that is already, they're toxic. They're stuck in their ways here, baby. Okay, and your spirit guys want you to understand that you will be disappointed if you just keep on trying to give to people that's not willing to give to you. Make peace with the fact that maybe your mother or somebody, some woman figure, have given you some type of trauma. But when you release it, you write it, and you just forgive them, it's going to make things be better for you, and you could be able to come into something here with wholeness and love.
That's what you got?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Remember, this is all of her links. This is all of her links. I want y'all to support our sister. She got to go. I got to go after this one more, and I'll make sure I send you what I got to send you either via PayPal or Cash App. All right, darling? And family, remember all of her Cash App and her email, and make sure you book a session with her by contacting her via email or contacting her via her website. You can hook her up. That's pwcollections.com. Beautiful sister. Have a great evening.
Thank you so much.
Love you, love you, love you, love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. All right. All right. All right, beautiful. All right. Take care. Oh man. Oh, I had them on. See, that past her bedtime, boy. Past her bedtime. See, King Simon is on it today. But this is the last one we're doing. It's the last one I'm doing right now. Last one that I'm doing. Want to thank, of course, Paris for coming on. She had to leave. Rosaline, don't. Come from the man on Rosaline. Oh, man, you're born the same day as Teddy P. Lord have mercy. And a good friend of mine that I've known for 40 years, born the same day also. Woo! You are in a number. Let me see. You're in a number one personal year cycle right now. You are in a number one personal year cycle right now. Let me say that again. You are in a number one personal year cycle right now. And what's important about that, this is about new beginnings. So like she said, there's something that you do have to release, and hopefully you did release it by now, because I tell everybody a lot of times, if you're a number 1 year cycle, although it's a number of creativity, new beginnings, new this, new that, new opportunities, it can be also negative new things. You could be, for the first time, you lost your teeth for the first time. You could be somebody that broke your leg for the first time. It could be, that's how number one could be too. So you got to look at the dualities of that. But although when you add that 3 plus the 26 plus the 2024, that adds up to 2053 of the Wheel of Fortune energy of the number 10. This is a good year for you to be a paradigm shifter in what you want to accomplish. This is a good year to start a business and what you want to do. This is a good year to probably get pushed up in your jobs to some type of leadership position this year. This is a good year to even start your own. Start some business. Even if you're still working a job, start something on the side. That is and make the correct decisions on what you want to do, because you download a lot of good information, especially through your dreams, through your private thoughts, through your intimate thoughts, because your alignment number equals a number 29, which is 11. So you got the master number 11, that you see what other people don't see. I'm sure you've had some great ideas in your life. You just have to be willing to put those ideas to work. And remember 26, which is an 8. In my book, Numerology for Mental Stability, the number 26 is the symbol of considering the path taken and treading lightly. So anything that you do, you have to consider the path that you're taking with compassion, with harmony, with balance, but you have to have discipline in whatever path that you're going to take, especially in a new beginning cycle that you're in personally, because of the 3 plus 26 plus 2024 adds up to 2053. Remember, numbers are not psychic. Numbers pay attention to your patterns, cycles, and sequences in your life. Your life path adds up to a number 7. So it tells me that throughout your life, you've had a lot of things that you've held on in your head. There's a lot of secret things that you might be still holding on to. There's a lot of things that you remember from your past that you might still holding on to. But it's important that you discipline yourself and release it. You don't have to get into any arguments, although the number 8 is one of the argumentative numbers, but you're born in the month of the 3 that says you need to express yourself and expand in whatever you express. The friend of mine that I know, she got in trouble a lot with her mouth, but her mouth saved her life a few times, because y'all say what y'all mean and mean what you say, because the sign of Aries is connected to the number 9, and 9 says what they mean and mean what they say. And 9 and 8 can be the most argumentative number in the numerical chart. Instead of holding things in, you got to be able to attract what you want, and you could attract the positive and you could attract the negative. But in this particular cycle that you're in, of the number 1 cycle, think on a positive mindset. Remember, the number 26 in compound numerology, it's a warning. It's a warning number that you got to be very careful of the acquaintances that you have. Bad speculation, bad partnerships, bad unions, and bad advice. So before anybody get into your life, because you have the 7 life path, you have to vet them. You have to research them. You have to know who they are in your life. You can't, because you may attract people that need help in healing a lot. And you have to be able to find out and decipher who they are and who you're allowing in your life. Just because it is number 26, because number 26 is the number or the symbol of the consideration of the path that you're taking. You have to stop and consider it. And then whatever path you're taking, there's a discipline that you have to have, because the number 8 is the number of discipline, order, structure, keeping things in alignment so you can build on top of it and recognize what are assets and what are liabilities, and let go of the liabilities. But this is a good cycle year for the number 1 cycle to be in your chart, but it can be a challenge to the number 8 because of the 26. But let it challenge you to be creative. Let it challenge you to be responsible for your creativity. Let it challenge you to make sure that you leave a legacy one day, and you could use the number 26. Say, I'm going to do this in 26 days, 26 weeks, 26 months. The 26th of every month, I'm going to manifest something that's going to take me to the next. That's the new beginning cycle. And you could do it for 26 years or 260 years. 260 is 26, or 26 is in the 260. Have that plan, have that goal, make the right decisions. Be careful of bad unions and bad acquaintances and bad advice. That's why you have to have discipline, and you have to do the due diligence of research and digging deep. And I'm talking to you, Rosalind. I hope this helped you in some form or fashion. When y'all ready to do a full session with your brother, by all means, I got 2 different sessions now. I used to only do the 30-minute session, but I got the 10 to 15 minute sessions now, and I got the 30 minutes to 35 sessions. The 10 to 15 minute sessions are only, you're only going to put up your name, your first name, and your birthday. That's what I'm. Then at the end, I will send you a recording, but also I will send you a write-up of the meaning of each letter of your first name. If you do the 30-minute to 35 and you put your full name, then I will do the full name, break down the full name, and send you a write-up, but it will be a conversation. The 15 or 10-minute one, you will not talk to me. It will be a pre-recording. The 10-minute one, you will not talk to me. It will be a pre-recording, and you are allowed to ask or text me at least 3 different questions that you want answered. Remember, this is not psychic. This is paying attention to the cycles, patterns, and looking at it like a GPS. If you think of numerology as a GPS to get to where you got to go, that's how you question me, just like that. Don't question me if I'm going to find a love. I can show you the cycle of when you can find love, but if you're not putting yourself out there, you ain't going to find no love if you ain't putting yourself out there. If you don't want to do the online dating, or you don't want to go out, or you don't want to meet somebody and you closed off and you all locked, of course you ain't going to, but you could be in the cycle of it. And you might find a new love for a job, a new love for business. It doesn't have to be a person either. People be looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love. You might be looking for love in all the wrong places, when in actuality, you might supposed to find it in a church or a metaphysic place. Like she's born in this with a life path number 7. Maybe she's supposed to meet a lover in a meditation hall or yoga forum, or she's supposed to meet them in a metaphysic area or a church. That's how she might find her love, because the life path number 7 says she might do that. She might find it in travel, because 7 is a traveling number. I'm just saying, there's many ways the numbers can alert you of the patterns, cycles, and sequences of how to find love and what you might be in love with, or your gift, or your titles, your gift, your skills, your talents through your names, all of that. So, you know, this is a powerful thing, and I love doing powerful things for powerful people. Because all of us are a reflection of some kind of great power that we have. We have a lot of great power, but a lot of us are not utilizing it. A lot of us are not activating it. Remember, I'm a numerovator. I use numerovation to help you activate and maximize your number. And if you're willing to activate and maximize it, then it can help you. But if you're scared of this, and you traumatized by that, and you mentally disturbed by this, it's not going to work. I'm straight up with it. I don't beat around the bush. I don't pussyfoot. I don't tiptoe through no tulips. I'm like Dr. Khalid Muhammad with this numerovation. I'm going to say it like it is, tell you like it is, tell you straight to the point. I don't give you no chases. I don't give you no fluff. I don't have time for that. I don't want to give people fluff. I want people, when you read my books, it goes direct to the subject, mental health. You read my other book, it gets direct to the subject. People are complicated. It gets to my other book, it goes direct to the subject, children's health. People, you know, the best book to get if you want a whole bunch of stuff in it, I believe Lloyd Strayhorn's book is one of the best books, because he is a researcher. He's a number 7 energy. He's connected 7. So he got a whole bunch of nuances in this book. That's why in the back of my book, I recommend his book. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. I ain't got no time for that. I want to go straight to mental health, because most of our people are suffering from mental health. A lot of, if not all of us, are suffering from mental health. So I went straight to the subject. I ain't got no time. It ain't a thick ass book, but it's a valuable book, because if you pinpoint the interpretations of the numbers that are connected to your name and your birthday by using my book, you can find the positive aspects and the constructive and the destructive aspects of each number. And we strive, and I want you to strive to stay on the productive aspect instead of going down the destructive aspect. That's all I'm trying to do in this book. That's all I'm trying to do. Keeping it simple. All right. And make sure y'all get my new book, my new children's book for children between 4 and 10 years of age. Let We Tell the Story. It's a beautiful, beautiful, colorful book about we're the first to come up with anatomy. We're the first to come up with biology. We're the first to come up with psychology. We're the first to come up with musicology. We're the first to come up with Egyptology. I even got Egyptology in there. I got Egyptology in there. We're the first to come up with it. That's what I'm saying. We're the first. It's based off of a song. And today is July the 7th. Today is my grandmother's birthday. Today is her birthday today, and I'm so honored to have her in this book as one of my ancestors, because this is a reminder to children to honor their creator and honor their ancestors. I don't care what you call your creator. Honor your creator and honor your ancestors, but let us tell our story. Let the melanated children tell their story and learn their story. Very good book to have. It's a children's book that not only can parents learn from, but also the children. I'm gonna put the link in the chat right now. This is the link. I'm gonna put the direct link right now, the Amazon link. Amazon just approved it right on time for my grandmother's birthday. And sure enough, here it is on my grandmother's birthday, ready. So I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. Anybody who wants to buy it for their nieces, nephews, their grandchildren, man, it's a beautiful book for y'all to have. You know, it's a beautiful book for y'all to have. Here it is. It's in the chat. I put the book. Let We Tell the Story. The artwork was done by Rainbow Arts. And I want to thank also Joshua Sarah for helping us out with the margins and everything to make sure that Amazon approved it. So the direct link to the Amazon is in the chat. You can go straight to the direct link right now and order your book. It's only $10.99. Very good book to have. It's only $10.99. Beautiful book. If you have a bookstore and you want to order, then you're going to contact me and then I can get you for a discount price. I can get it to you for a discounted price, but it's $10.99 online right now. All right. So this is the new book, children's book for children, nieces, nephews, young children, all that. But it's definitely going to be a collector's item just because of the artwork in it. Look at that. Look at the beautiful work about musicology. Look at the beautiful artwork with psychology. We're the first to come up with psychology to analyze the minds in their vicinity. That's based off of my reggae song that I wrote. Look at the beautiful artwork. I'm not playing with this. Egyptology. We're the first to come up with Egyptology. To construct the pyramids that you see. That's what I'm saying. I'm giving one word. I don't have to do a lot of words to create a children's book. And if you're a writer, you need to do the one word too. We're the first to come up with biology. To analyze the lives in their society. Look at that. Beautiful artwork. Beautiful artwork. We're the first to come up with anatomy. To analyze the truth about our body. That's all. Just keep it simple. That's based on my reggae song, Black and White Story. This is the book. It's out. It's ready. It's ready to go. It's there. And my other children's book, if you don't know, this is my other children's book on health. It's called Children's Health. It's called Numbers Are Simple. Children's Health is Important. Numbers are simple. Children's health is important. Very good book to tell you about the possible health ailments that you could attract in your life for adults and connected to your numbers. It's all in the book. I wrote this back in the day. I wrote this probably in 2020. I wrote this book back in 2020. I can't even remember when I wrote this book. This was 2014, 2015. I wrote this book. 2015 when I wrote this book. This is Numbers Are Simple. Children's Health is Important. Good book. This is my second. So this is my first children's book. This is my second children's book that I just showed y'all. So yeah, man. We nonstop over here. We nonstop. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in and locking in. Make sure y'all get the books if you can. If you want to, you can get all my books on Amazon. Just Google King Simon books on Amazon. Woo! Here they are. These are all my books on Amazon right now. New Motivation for Mental Stability. Children's Health is Important. Numbers Are Simple. People Are Complicated. And No Promotion is Bad Promotion. And of course, the new book is out. And I got a hardcover edition. I only got limited edition for the hardcover. Now, the hardcover costs a little bit more because it's a limited edition. But I might have a free pair of tickets to come to Miami if you want to, if you buy this $88 plus 88 cents book. You got to just put your full name and your address in the PayPal after you pay for it. And then if you do want to come, you have to text me and let me know that you want to come. Or hit me up on IG or hit me up or text me at this number if you want to come to the Forbidden Knowledge Award show coming up on February 3rd and February 4th. Also, I can give you access and give you the promotional code to the hotel in Miami if you want to get a discount rate for the hotel in Miami. Okay. All right, family. Want to thank Paris for coming on. Give her a round of applause. Want to remind you that on the 14th, I have a double header coming up on the 14th. I have Dr. B. Sirius coming on with me on the 14th at 11 a.m. And then I said the Duke of Tears at 9 p.m. the same day, July the 14th. Remember, both of them are features at the mass gathering of the masters in Stonecrest, Georgia. Live stream. Remember, it's been sold out, so you ain't gonna get in. So it's been sold out already. It's done. All right. And also on Wednesday with Carrie Ann Ingram, we have our guest coming in from out of Toronto, Canada, Nairobi Vision coming in, getting back to the basics of our roots with herbalist Nairobi Vision. And remember, family, remember, vote for your brother, 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 vote for your brother. All right, that's 954-245-0086, 954-245-0086. Vote for Dr. B, vote for Brother Rich, vote for all of us. And remember, the tribute to Dick Gregory is coming up. You know, I got another flyer. And with Baba Ashra Kwesi, it's going to be on one day now. It's going to be only on October 13th, but the day before we might do something together, probably go support a bunch of businesses, drive around and support a bunch of Black-owned businesses, but also vendors will be in the building. Big up to CarrieAnnIngram.com. Remember, she does tarot spread, and sometimes we do it on Wednesday. That's CarrieAnnIngram.com. Big up to Carrie Ann's jewelry. Big up to Carrie Ann's energy healing and distant Reiki energy healing work that she does. Big up to Sister Golda. She has a gift certificate going on right now. All you have to do is text her or call her at 470-954-2713. Big up to Levin University with Nina Diamond, cardiologist and astrologist. Make sure you big her up and show some love to her at levinuniversity.com. That's LEVEN university.com. Big up to Lloyd Strayhorn at lloyd-strayhorn.com. That's the Baba man. Hit him up at the 1-800 number that you see up here. This is my son's recording studio alongside Jeff, the proprietor. Remember, you can get recording $50 per hour, mixing $50 per hour, mastering $50 per hour. You could do audio books, all that kind of stuff, beat making, photo shoots, all of that with my son. Just tell him King Simon sent you. If you want to book a session with me, text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022, 347-496-1022. And remember, my next private workshop is coming up soon. If you want to go to that, you got to text the word workshop and I will send you the links to where you got to go to be in that workshop that we're going to be doing very soon. And you could go to my Udemy course at udemy.com/course, Holistic Numerovation. And the family, again, the books. And remember what Dr. B says: I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection. I am thankful for my life. And what Delbert Blair used to say: please, universal creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth in your love now. Family, have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Thank you very much for participating. Once again, thank the one, the only Paris for coming in. Make sure you support her in every way because she's doing it not only on her YouTube channels, on her Patreon channels, on her Udemy channels, but also on that website. That's PW Collections. And also hit her up at PW Collections LLC on IG. And remember, her Cash App is Paris, Parii 123. And her PayPal, the email to her PayPal is impariswilliams@gmail.com. So make sure you show her some love and book some sessions with her. She's very good at what she does. She's very, very adamant and very focused when she does her things, and I love what she's doing. All right, family, have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Love you, respect you, be at peace, stay strong, and stay numerated.
Content disclaimer: the views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
So now, let's suppose the day has come. We have first contact, and the government and the military are scrambling to try and formulate some sort of plan to deal with this. We don't quite know what we're facing. And one of the big issues, of course, is communication.
Tonight, it's Billy Carson We're going to be talking about his new series, Anunnaki, the plans for 2024. It's going to be premiering across the country. We're going to be talking about that. And we've got a very, very special announcement tonight.
U.S. intelligence officers discovered a number of top secret documents. They confirmed that Germany was indeed exploring the under-ice space of Antarctica. There have also been reports of underwater submersible objects coming right up out of the ocean.
The beginning of this year was so startling in its energetic imprint that I thought, I want to get a really clear idea of what's coming up. Many of us have heard throughout the last few years that we're going into a time that is going to be more challenging.
You'll be learning how numbers dictate everything in the universe and how you can use this knowledge to help you on your journey. We're going to make the mathematical universe simple for you to break down the calculations of your future.
Hey everyone, it's Billy Carson, aka Forbidden Knowledge. I am thrilled to introduce to you an extraordinary weekend event happening right here in Miami, Florida on August 3rd and 4th. It's none other than the second annual Forbidden Conscious Awards weekend. After the tremendous success of last year's event with over 1,200 attendees from around the globe, we knew we had to make this year's event even more spectacular. On Saturday, we have a captivating conference lined up featuring world-renowned speakers such as Muhammad Ibrahim, Merkaba 13, Robert Grant, Billy Carson, and a women's panel hosted by Elizabeth Carson. Following the conference, we'll set sail for a VIP yacht cruise at sunset where you'll have the chance to mingle with your favorite nominees and celebrity guests, all hosted by yours truly, Billy Carson. On Sunday, August 4th, kicks off with a Forbidden Knowledge book publishing signing event, followed by the highly anticipated second annual Forbidden Conscious Awards. This is a red carpet affair, so come dressed to impress. Remember last year we surprised a lucky guest with an Audi A4 during the awards, and this year we're upping the ante with a chance to win a Mercedes-Benz. So make sure you secure your tickets early. This event is sure to sell out quickly. I cannot wait to see each and every one of you there for what promises to be an unforgettable weekend.
Numerology with King Simon. Text me now at 347-496-1022. You could also take my course if you want to, but do text me for your sessions at 347-496-1022. You can also get my books on Amazon at Linktree/King Simon the Numerology. Remember, you can book your session and get it done right now. 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. King Simon the Numerology. So remember, job as studiers of these metaphysical, esoteric knowledge is to help enhance people to be better. I, as a numerator, using the numbers, or quote-unquote numerals, and motivation to get people to understand why they need to activate their numbers to be their very best self and maximize it. Because the numerals hold a frequency. And if you're willing to turn up that frequency, then that frequency can help to guide you and navigate you to a higher height that will allow you to spiral to be your best self. We must remember that.